Hey everyone, welcome to the Nicotine River YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be mixing 20 milligram strawberry salts. Regarding the recipe and the ingredients, please feel free to check the links in the description below. If you believe that 20 milligrams is a bit too high for your personal preference, please feel free to check out our last video on lower milligram mixing. And most importantly, before we dive in, I highly recommend you hit that subscribe button below just so you can stay up to date with future videos. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so just like the last video, we need to make sure we have our proper safety and mixing equipment ready and at hand. So first, I have some empty Chubby Gorilla bottles right here, some propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin, nicotine importantly, some flavoring, syringes, and lastly, towels and gloves. Very important in case you make any spills, you always want to stay safe. We're going to be mixing by weight today, so I have a scale. It's a very specific way to mix, more precise on the numbers. I prefer it over volume. It's all calibrated. Let's get mixing. Alright guys, so the scale is calibrated, the weight is tared, everything is good to go. This is the salt recipe we're going to be making. This is strawberry flavored. The difference between this recipe of salts and compared to the last recipe of 3 milligram nicotine will be that salts will be increasing the flavor by about 5% or so, just so there's a balance between flavorfulness and smoothness / throat hit that the salts provide. So the first flavor on our list for the recipe is Shisha strawberry. I highly recommend this strawberry. Comes from Inowera, which is a flavor company based out of Poland. They make a phenomenal strawberry as well as many other flavors. So we made 4.51 grams on that. All good. All right. Next up, we have Strawberry by Flavor Art. It comes ultimately from Italy. We highly recommend Flavor Art in general. They are a phenomenal flavor house and they are extremely concentrated, which is another plus of their brand. We need 2.19 grams of strawberry. Beautiful. Next up, we have Pink Candy Burst by Real Flavors, another great flavor house. This will allow the strawberry flavors to not be overly ripe and a slight candy taste. It's a solid flavor to round out the strawberries. The last strawberry we'll be adding. For that, we'll need 3.03 grams. All right. The last of the fruity flavors, this is Kiwi. I use this in general to help round out the flavors. This will be the final fruit flavor of the mix. This will just help support the strawberries. This is by Flavor Art, once again, another great brand we sell. And for this, we will need 2.74 grams. Alrighty. Now we are on to our sweeteners. This is Pure Lump Super Sweet. This is the one I generally recommend. It's very, very concentrated, so be very gentle on your fingers. This is the only sweetener we use for sucralose on our end. We're gonna be mixing at 0.29 grams. And just remember to always tear out the scale before adding any new flavors. Alrighty. And the last flavoring we'll be using is Stevia by Sweet Leaf. This will help accentuate the sweetness of the flavor and make it not so dry. It'll be a moist, sweet feeling as this is a fruity flavor. And for this, we'll be adding 0.24 grams. And that is perfect. Alrighty. Here is the vegetable glycerin. This is what we're going to be adding as the main base of our juice in this mix. We're using a 55-45 vegetable glycerin propylene glycol ratio. Generally with salts, I tend to stay around 50-50 to 60-40, just because in the pod devices, a high vegetable glycerin based juice generally tends to cause problems with the coils. So in this mix, we will be putting 23.15 grams of vegetable glycerin. Next up is our propylene glycol. This will be the second to last ingredient that we will be adding to our recipe. Finally, of the bases, we need to add 11.17 grams. Beautiful. So finally, the good part, we are to our nicotine salts. Once again, vegetable glycerin based, 100 milligram PurNic salts. We are going to be adding 13.02 grams. Make sure that you have paper towels and a syringe nearby. We prefer to use syringes when mixing nicotine just because it gets so thick from being cold in the freezer or refrigerator in which it should be stored in. All right, and be sure to put your syringe on top of your paper towel. You don't want any nicotine to get anywhere but that paper towel. Last part and the best part, put our cap on our bottle and give it a good shake. You want to get that nicotine all around the bottle. And all right, looks fantastic. There you guys have it. That is 20 milligrams strawberry nicotine salts in a 55-45 ratio. I hope you enjoy. It's absolutely one of my personal favorites. As always, we appreciate it if you like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe so you can stay up to date with future videos. We appreciate feedback immensely, so if you have any ideas or suggestions, please feel free to let us know. Once again, my name is Wes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.